Welcome, hunters. Are you ready to dominate Monster Hunter Wilds like a true pro? Whether you're a seasoned hunter or just stepping into this wild new world, I've got you covered with essential tips and tricks to make your hunt smoother, faster, and way more efficient. Strap in, sharpen those blades, and let's jump straight into the wilds with some pro-level tactics. Let's start with the most crucial aspect, combat. Monster Hunter is all about learning monster patterns, perfecting weapon techniques, and knowing when to strike. First of all, know your weapon. Every weapon has its strengths. Monster Hunter offers an arsenal of weapon types, each with unique playstyles. Mastering your weapon, or even better a couple of weapons, and leveraging them in the right situations can be extremely beneficial. Monster Hunter Wilds features 14 weapon types, from the hammer to the precise bow, and each has depth to explore. The key takeaway? Know your weapon inside and out. Practice those advanced combos in the training area. Learn the unique aspects of each one, like the charge blade's guard points or the hunting horn's buff zones, and choose weapons that complement the environment and the monster you're facing, or simply the one that fits your playstyle the best. You might like big, powerful hits that feel like you're dropping a mountain on a monster. Then the great sword or hammer are perfect for you. Slow but devastating, and incredibly satisfying when timed right. If you prefer a safer, more balanced approach where you can stay agile, block, and even use items mid-fight, the Sword and Shield gives you that flexibility without sacrificing offense. And hey, if you're into flashy moves, smooth counters, and want to feel like the main character in an action anime, the Longsword has you covered. It's stylish, fast, and an extremely powerful weapon in the hands of a skilled hunter. Now on to mastering positioning, dodging, and counterattacks. Always be mindful of where you stand relative to the monster. As a rule, try to stick to a monster's side or rear. Most creatures have forward-facing attacks, so flanking them keeps you safer and creates openings for you to strike. Many weapons in Wilds even allow slight movement during attack animations, letting you shuffle around the target while swinging. Use this to stay out of the danger zone while still landing hits. Good positioning means you're attacking the monster, not the other way around. Perfect your dodging. Dodging is way more than just avoiding damage. Use it to reposition for a counterattack. As we mentioned before, it's crucial to learn each monster's patterns, as each one has different moves. Learn their movements and practice dodging at the right time. Remember, your dodge grants a few invincibility frames, also known as iframes. Iframes are activated at the beginning with the dodge animation, and this makes your hunter completely unaffected by damage, flinches, or interruptions, making this a very handy tool in your arsenal. It's trickier to roll through attacks in Monster Hunter than in some other action games, so treat dodging as a true evasive maneuver. In other words, roll away or past incoming attacks, not straight through them. If you find the window tight, consider armor skills like Evade Window to extend your dodge iframes. And don't forget the emergency dive. If you sheath your weapon and sprint away, a headlong dive can grant extended invulnerability for those massive monster ultimates. Mastering these dodges will have you dancing around monster attacks with style. But great hunters don't just evade, they punish. After a monster whiffs a big attack or ends a combo, that's your cue to unleash hell. If your weapon has a counter move or guard point, learn it and use it. For instance, the Longsword's Foresight Slash or Lance's counter thrusts can negate an incoming hit and strike back at the same time if timed perfectly. Even without a built-in counter move, you can often get a hit or two in during a monster's recovery animation. Alright, you've got the combat down, now let's talk gear. Let's make sure your gear is working just as hard as you are. In Monster Hunter Wilds, wearing the coolest looking armor isn't enough. You need to optimize your setup. Having the right armor, weapons, and items can mean the difference between victory and carting back to camp. Choosing the right gear, armor skills matter. Don't just go for defense. Prioritize skills that enhance your playstyle. Take the time to read what each skill does and think about how it fits your playstyle. For example, skills like Critical Eye or Weakness Exploit boost your damage output by increasing your critical hit rate, especially when hitting monster weak spots. While Evade Window or Evade Extender can make dodging much more forgiving, a godsend if you're perfecting those iframe dodges. Elemental weaknesses are a big deal in Monster Hunter. Some monsters are weak to fire, some to ice. Adjust your weapons accordingly. Going up against a thunder-spewing Zinogre? Bring a weapon infused with ice. Taking on a fire-breathing Rathalos? Water or dragon elements will do wonders, whereas fire won't do much at all. Likewise, check your armor's resistances before a fight. If you know an enemy blasts out ice attacks, consider wearing gear with high ice resistance. It can mean the difference between shrugging off an attack or getting one-shot by it. Pro tip: for monsters that inflict status ailments like poison or thunder blight, consider gearing up with blight resistance or status resist skills. Tailoring your equipment's elemental attributes to the monster will make your hunts far more efficient and safer. Always carry essentials. By now you have a staple kit of items you never leave camp without. Potions, mega potions, sharpening wetfish, or just a whetstone. Antidotes if the monster can poison. Null berries for elemental blights. Cool drinks or hot drinks if the environment calls for them, and so on. Advanced hunters also bring buff items like demon drug, armor skin, or powders to boost stats, as well as traps and barrel bombs to control the fight. Carrying the right items, and enough of them, can turn the tide of any battle. With killer gear boosting your skills and the right weapon in hand, you're almost set. But a true pro thinks beyond the moment-to-moment fight. Victory often comes from preparation and smart strategy in the field. Some last tips before you start your hunt. Before heading out, visit your item box and make sure your inventory is stocked and organized. Use the item loadout system to quickly refill your pouch with the preset essentials. This is Monster Hunter 101, but it's worth a reminder at advanced levels. Always eat before the hunt. Meals will max out your health and stamina, which is crucial, and certain meals provide bonus skills or boosts, like attack up, defense up, or elemental resistances. Utilize camps and fast travel. Monster Hunter Wilds features an expansive world, and knowing how to use camps can save you tons of time. Camps act as fast travel hubs, respawn points, and supply refills. Make sure you unlock additional camps in each region by doing their quests or finding the locations. In Wilds, you even have pop-up camps you can set up in the field. It's recommended to set them up separately so you can explore more of the map by fast traveling. Essentially, think of camps as your forward operating bases. Use them to regroup, fast travel, and get back into the action faster. A savvy hunter sets up camps in advantageous spots, covering different corners of the map, and uses them to stay on the monster's heels. Break parts for extra loot. Don't just aim to slay, aim to dismantle. Breaking monster parts, horns, claws, wings, etc., and cutting tails not only weakens the monster's abilities, but also grants you extra rewards at the end of the hunt. Just be cautious. Don't get so fixated on a tail that you take unnecessary risks. Plan part breaks into your strategy. For example, aim for the tail until it's off, then shift to pure damage mode. Capturing a monster by trapping it at low health and using tranq bombs ends the hunt immediately and often yields more rewards than killing it. You'll get all the target rewards and quest rewards, plus some capture-specific drops without needing to carve, which saves time too. That said, if you need a carve-only part like tail carve material, make sure you cut the tail or know the loot tables, but for most hunts, capture is the way to go for profit. And there you have it, everything you need to hunt like a pro in Monster Hunter Wilds. Which tip did you find the most useful? Or do you have your own pro strategies to share? Let's talk in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more gaming content from G2A. Happy hunting!